All right, welcome to video number 4, right? Number 5? We're on number 5? Yeah, we're on number 5 already. Yeah, number 5. All right, so number 5. I just did number 4. Also important, number 5. And the numbered videos are more important. So that's why I'm doing it that way. And you need to know, number 1, pay yourself first. Number 2, etc. Number 3. And this is something I feel like I've not really had to talk about, but man, it just, I guess you'd say timing is perfect here. So I'm going to talk about this, and I'm going to screen share with you that I was very purposeful in the title and the framework with the Fulfilled Veteran Project. And I'll show you my 3 tenets, or whatever you want to call them, pillars. I don't call them values, but it's crazy nobody's talking about this stuff. And it's been in my slide deck for over 5 years. I'm going to screen share with you an old and not great picture, a different picture of me, and we'll take from there. So let me screen share with you real quick. Make some tweaks here. Try that. That'll work. So I'm going to zoom in. Okay. In my slide deck, and it's been here for 5+ years, you guys have seen this. Welcome to. I'm going to zoom in a little bit better so you guys can see this better. So welcome to, and there's me. Picture has changed. Gray has become more prominent. The baldness has become more prominent, but also I've gained more fucking wisdom. So I'm going to make adjustments to this slide to where there's less me and there's more this. So what is the this that we want to zoom in on here? Let's see if I can scroll that over. Yeah, I can. Let me zoom in to the meat and potatoes here. If you guys can see this the way I want you to. I've been so intentional with this. 3 tenets. You can add more to this, but this has been there for 5+ years. I will increase your predictability, your profitability, and your accountability. I just threw a number out at a guy that's coming on as a client, and he was sent to me by another buddy of his that I had helped get to 100% a while back. And I said, man, circle back. And he said, of course, yeah, I'm going to have he said, after this works out for me, Albert, I'm going to have my family and also, I hear that all the time. Going back to the other video that I talked about, knowledge is power. So make sure you're informing people, let them know. Because these are 3 tenets that I don't think anybody else out there is talking about. And I guarantee you they're not, because there's stuff that I watch on that, like Dan Bongino says, I watch this shit so you don't have to. So therefore, I hope you just trust the process. And you need to know about this. So predictability, profitability, and accountability. Put those in any order, and they're still important. But if you remove one, you're fucked. How many clients do you think I've got who have come from another entity? And what were their problems? And here's the thing. It's not like I created those 3 tenets based off of, well, here's what other people aren't doing. I just said, here's what I am doing. Here's who I am. And I love, oh my gosh, what's this guy's name? There's a undercover guy that goes out there and does stories on people. O'Keefe is his last name. And I know OMG, O'Keefe Media Group. And he was, I don't call it pitching, but he was more of a guest in front of other future newspaper folks. And he said, what's your number as far as math or as far as money? What can you be bought for? Is it 1 million? Is it 10 million? Is it 100 million? Is it a billion? Is it 10 billion? And he said, I'm probably fucking up the quote here, but something like the framework was still the same of, well, then you can be bought. He can't be bought. I can't be bought. It's not about my money. I'm here to deliver to you. And if you think I'm fucking with you, I was a combat helicopter pilot, flew medevac missions, for those of you who know what the fuck that is. And I put my life on the line every day. I put my team's life on the line every day to go do shit. And I'm not looking for your pats on the fucking back. I'm just saying I'm a guy who's fucking done shit and is still doing shit. I was here 5 years ago. I hope to fucking God I'll be here 5 years from now, in 15 and 20. That's why I'm got these channels and got these videos, and I'm doing things. I'm just like you guys. I'm a silent professional. I don't want to do this. There's a check that you usually see over my left shoulder here. And if that check were given to you when you walk out the door, as it should be, I wouldn't be here. And we'd be, you know, people want a utopia. Imagine how awesome our country would be if our veterans were paid what they were supposed to get fucking paid, when they were supposed to get paid. On, let's call it their last day. Hey man, appreciate you. Here's your big giant fucking check. Go enjoy life. We'd be way fucking better off. So I started off with these tenets: predictability, profitability, accountability. I cannot be bought. You can try me. You can put $1 billion in my bank account. I call money freedom tickets. It allows me the freedom to do more and help more. When I was a medevac pilot, another thing I was going to bring up is I didn't care how that aircraft was put together and what glue made it stick together. I just was there to fly the fucking shit out of it. And I did, to go help people. That's it. I'm here to help you too. So I'm not here to be, again, to hurt your feelings or whatever. And I'm just here to get your money in your pocket. The government's hiding it from you. I'm the guy who's telling you where it is. And like I said before, yes, you qualify that, and for this, and for that. Yes, and. I'm the one who's going to fucking tell you yes. I know the government's going to say no to you at some point, but positive, but like was in the last video, the government tells you how to fucking feed them the right way. And yes, and let's go do that. And some people were asking me about time too, just coincidentally. But husband and wife team were asking me about time today, about like, they're just, both of them are still in, and she's going through a mid-board kind of a situation. And they were talking about how much, although they had the money to pay for, let's say, a lifetime agreement with me and contracts every year and all that kind of stuff, they're happy to do that. They're asking me about, giving me guidance on what the amount of time is. And I just said yes, and I mean, it's whatever it is. It's whatever it is at the speed of right. And I will always tell you, here's what money you qualify for that I know about right now, which is a fuckload more than anybody else does. And again, that goes to the predictability of it. That goes to the profitability of it. And then it goes to the accountability of it, that I will always tell you as a consultant. I will always tell you, yes, you qualify for this, and door number 2, and door number 3, and door number 5 and 10 and 20, whatever else it is out there. And it's not just money in your pocket, it's money saved. So if you're at 100% permanent total like me, and you don't have to pay for your kids' college, and you don't have to pay for property taxes, and you get paid Chapter 35, which is a lot more. So you're living a way fucking better life than you were before, or the other veterans unfortunately are. And if I were to put this in the terms of over 50, I think I said this in the last video, that over $50 billion a month are being stolen from our veterans. That is just, and that's me being nice. It's gross. $50 billion. And who's accountable for it? I've had so many clients who have come out of COVID that whether they took the shot or not, I don't want to say they're having problems, but they went through COVID in the military. I did not. That's a different world. I was on the outside during COVID, and I was helping you guys during COVID. I started right as COVID was being whatever, whispers. That's when I started. And I just did what I had to do. Started helping with 10 this month, 10 next month, blah, 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 etc., etc. And the whole time I've been telling you guys this from the beginning, I will increase your predictability, your profitability, and your accountability. And this, I don't know why this slide has not been so forefront, because since COVID, during COVID, I know some of you got, I'm not going to say some, all of you guys out there who saw, especially the Afghan withdrawal, if you want to even fucking call it that, shit show. Oh, hey, great. This is a great day for this. Look at this shirt I got. I'm at least a supervisor. What's supervisor mean? It means predictability, profitability, accountability. I'm accountable to you guys. And somebody Like I positively want to say this. I'm not saying I hope you quit before I do. I hope you don't. I hope you keep going, yes, and yes, and yes, and that's my money, yes, and yes, and yes, and. Keep saying yes, and to yourself. To yourself. Otherwise, it's a guaranteed loss. Now, you can walk away at any time. I hope you don't. It's very, very fulfilling, purposeful word for me to help you guys get your fulfillment. And I want to say yes and to everybody else that's out there. Say yes to yourself. I don't know where the accountability has gone awry, but you can't pay me off. If somebody give me $10 billion, somebody's going to sue me for $20 billion. The proof is in the pudding. The government's attacking presidents, our fucking president. And I mean, holy fuck, man. So again, going back to some Dan Bonginoisms here. Cutesy time is over. Fuck this shit. We have been silent too fucking long, and if not us, who? If not when, or not us, or not, how do you say it? If not us, who? If not now, when? I'm here. Hope you're here. And it's bizarre for me to say that this slide took me so much time to put together in the sense of what are my moral tenets? Because like the previous video, I talked about the two frameworks that I usually go with. Because I'm moral, other entities are power. The government has the power to say no to you and to me, and they do. But we just have the moral capability to go, well, okay, yes, and let's do something different or do it the right way, different way, whatever the way the government wants is compliant with the government. So if the government says do this, okay, roger that, salute, move on, and do it the right way. That's why I stay away from terminology that the government uses to a certain degree. And I help deliver what I deliver. Going back to the predictability and profitability. Other companies out there just punt. I'm telling you, this is a I said this yesterday, very emotionally. I was fired up yesterday in my I host baseball and batting practices for my clients every week, so that you guys, we all see each other every week. And I was talking about this not the accountability state, but the like that let's say framework, let's say framing a house is helping you get increased. Nobody does all the other shit. And all those entities, whether you're paying for them or not, I mean, you're paying for them. You're paying because the government's stealing from you. If you don't have your money in your pocket, where is it? That's a problem. It should be in your pocket. If your money's not in your pocket, you're losing. Another guy, I don't know this dude's name, but he said such a great line. He said that he doesn't watch other people win. He's talking about like football and games and shit like that. He doesn't watch people win until when he's losing. When he's losing at life, he figures the fuck out what life is. And I highly suggest you do the same thing. So rather than go watch a movie or go watch whatever, golf or tennis or football or whatever the fuck you're watching, pay attention to yourself. Go watch your bank account. Is it where it's supposed to be? If it's not, talk to me. And guess what? It's not. I know it's not. You know it's not. And again, maybe friendly but firm and tough love here. When people say something to you, you know it. If you go to the gym and your guide goes, hey man, you drink too much. What do you go? You go, I know. Hey, you eat too many cupcakes. Yeah, I know. Hey, you don't work out enough. Yeah, I know. You know this. So when I'm telling you this, I know that you know. So let's get on the same fucking page here, because I'm here to help you. I'm not here to fuck you over. I'm not here. You're going to get pissed off, but you're not alone. There's plenty of veterans out there that are pissed off and military members who are pissed off. You're going to be pissed off. That's okay. You're not alone. Predictability, profitability. It's your money. It's only a guaranteed loss. It's only a guaranteed loss. I hate that. My older clients, they tell me to make it a point to tell you guys, go get it done. Because when you're in your 50s and your 60s, how many arguments have you had about money? Let me use the word betrayal. Me knowing about Afghanistan, withdrawal is a betrayal. Me knowing about your money being stolen from you is a betrayal, and it hurts my fucking heart. Me wanting to help you. I know you. Hopefully, you're in your 20s or 30s. You're older. I know you've already had fights on money, and again, I'm not telling you what to do with your money. Previous videos talked about that. Do whatever the fuck you want to do with your money. Throw it out a window. Give it away. I don't give a fuck. That's not my point. My point is to deliver your money to you. What you do with it is up to you. Freedom, fulfillment. Your money's out there. Let's go get it. Make sure you're liking, sharing, subscribing. Tell your buddies about this. Share the piss out of it. Let your buddies know. Only veterans know veterans. There's many entities out there and organizations and groups out there who are not veteran run, and they may still do good work, but great work comes from your people. I am your people. Don't quit on me. I'm not going to quit on you. And although we thought about doing some kind of like an addendum to, let's say, a contract or something, if you had to talk to me face to face to let's say get a refund or something like this, that's not scalable. So I get the reality that that's not scalable, because there's thousands of veterans, tens of thousands of veterans a month that need my help. And but my hopefully both warm comfort and care, but also kick in the ass for you is, when you walk away from me, you're walking away from your money. And I hope you walk away in a positive way. If you're walking away, it should be positive. Albert, I got all my money. I'm older, and as a 74-year-old told me, Albert, I got all my money that I need. I don't have any family around that needs me for anything else. I'm going to go right off into the sunset. Thank you. I appreciate you. Good. That was fulfillment for him. I want to get you to a point where financially, I hope the fight is out of you. I've had a ranger who I did a celebration call with, and he was just, his wife was sitting right next to him, and we did this. It was coincidentally the first video that we did on, or first celebration we did on video. So I was actually able to see, usually I was talking to you guys before then. Hey, congratulations, man. Awesome. Yeah, let's talk about next things. And this was the first time we did it on video, and it captured exactly what I needed to see in him and you guys and your family. And it was, again, a ranger guy. He wasn't retired, but he had done combat tours, as you can imagine. And he was 100% permanent total. And he just said, Albert, I want to fight. I want to go back and I want to appeal these things. And at first I saw his wife being happy. 100%. Oh, all these whatever years, months are gone. And let's do good things. And then as soon as he started talking about fighting more, I saw her body just melt and her soul leave her body. Don't do that. And that's why I said immediately, I was like, hey man, I get you. And even though you have some appealability, don't do it. Take this money, put your feet in sand and a beer in your hand, and fucking enjoy your life. And instantly his wife was like, yep. So my point back to you guys is time. You've earned this money. The more time that goes by, my 50-year-olds and 60-year-olds will tell you, don't do it. Look at all the fights. Don't do it. Don't do it late. Do it early. Imagine the decades worth of fights. And I'm going to use the word betrayal again, because if your family is, I won't say nagging at you, but they want you to go do things. Hey, let's go to Disney. Let's go to Florida. Let's go to Italy or whatever. And you're like, oh, I can't afford it. I don't have the money. Now you know. You do have the money. You just got to go get it. Once you have the money, then you do more things. And I know that the betrayal, going back to when you didn't know, that wasn't your fault. That's not your fault. And I know that you feel that betrayal from the past of like, fuck, man. You mean I've been getting fucked this whole time, however long it is, right now, maybe 5 years, maybe 10, maybe 20, maybe 30. I know. I've got Vietnam guys. They've been fucked the whole fucking time from get-go. They were drafted. You weren't. I wasn't. So tell your Vietnam guys, come see me too. I'm saying positively, it doesn't matter. Paperwork, they qualify. Their money, they qualify. I've got Vietnam guys. There's no reason inside of your fucking self that you can't work with me and have me help you. There's no reason. It's paperwork. Yes, you're going to get frustrated. Yes, the time frame is designed to frustrate you, to get you to walk away. I didn't create that. The government did. If I could snap my fingers and have a magic wand, I would unfuck the government. Like, that would be if I had one fucking wish, it would be way fucking less government. I went to Grunt Style the other day down in Florida, and of course it said something like govern me more. Said no patriot ever, something like that. Less government. If I had one wish, less government. I still want us to be number one powerhouse, but fuck, man. But I can't do that. I can't control that. Like I talked about in previous videos, the Bible says something to the effect of, don't worry about the future. Don't worry about itself. Worry about right now. Maybe 5 years from now, I'll be the lead of the VA and I'll be able to snap my fingers and do shit. Right now, I'm not. And neither are you. And in the interim, you're losing money. I've got mine. I'm 100% permanent total. I help my clients receive all their money, yes and other, yes and other, yes and other. It's your turn, man. It's your turn. Be intentional. Be coachable. It's going to sound weird, but it's way simpler than what you think. It's designed to frustrate you. The government is fucking you out, all of you, out of $50 billion a month. $50 billion a month. And that's just me being kind. All right, guys. Hope I've hit this home with you today. That's why it's one of our top number videos. And I appreciate you guys. Love you guys out there. See you on the next one.